So for our first day of recording Alaska Float Plane Adventures, I decided to try to go up to Lake Diane and check things out. And the weather looked pretty good when I was leaving, but as we got up there, iffy. Had to make a few decisions.
We are Coast Guard 6545. We left out of Ketchikan and we're on our way up here.
Coast Guard 6545, roger, thanks.
6545, this 96 uniform. How far out are you guys?
We're about a mile or two out, but we can circle here. We'll circle and let you take off. We're in no rush.
96 uniform, that sounds good. We'll just taxi out and take off on 11 then for Bravo.
Roger that. We'll be circling just to the south of the field.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.
No problem, have a good flight.
So I had a little bit of time this afternoon, and me and my daughter have been contemplating making our first airplane video about the recreating we do in Southeast. So it was a pretty nice day. Asked my wife what we had going on today. She said not much, so I took that as I should probably go flying. So decided I'd head out, strap on the cameras, and give this YouTube video making a try. And gonna try to go to Lake Diana. It's about a 2,000 foot lake, about 15 miles out of Sitka.
Yeah, water landing.
We could go in here, but
water landing. Water landing.
There's a good chance you're gonna get socked in, so we're gonna have to skip this because I don't want to spend the night up here. Done a little hunting up here. Pretty awesome spot. Okay, well, got a nice view of Lake Diana. If the other side of the lake would have been open, it would have been fine to land in there. No one could have gone out the other way and just dropped right off the cliff, basically. But we got friends coming over for dinner. Mama would not be happy if I didn't come home. Well, this is Alaska flying. A lot of times I have a mission. Some days like today, I just want to get out of the house, pretty calm air, and get out and check things out. Let's go to Redoubt. A great place for float training. It's about a 5-mile long lake, so you can land and take off, and land and take off, and land and take off. It gets glassy back here a lot, so a good place to practice that on a big long lake. You got lots of time, so when you end up in those short lakes and you gotta bang out a glassy water landing with very little room, you better be tuned up. All right, just like that, there's Lake Redoubt. So over on the right, there used to be a cabin there, big landslide, wiped out the cabin. 2 people were living there, or not living there, they were staying there, and basically heard it coming and ran, and dove into the water as the whole mountainside got wiped out. So you'll see the problem with flying high, if you're in a small lake, if you're not skimming the trees, as you can see, getting down, you spend so much distance trying to get down, and so bad practice. You don't. That's why float flying, you're spending a lot of time close to the trees, which is not to be
Water landing. Gears up for water landing.
not to be scary or cool or anything. It's just plain smart. Cool little lake over here to the left. Go to every now and then, have a little fire, a little sandbar there in the middle of nowhere. Depending on how high the lake is, it's bigger or smaller. All right, we're going to cruise down here. We're going to make a right-hand turn and drop into Redoubt Bay, and then we'll be over the ocean. So this is a big, long lake that's about 40 feet above sea level. It's really low lake. Really great sockeye run through here too. All right, so we're turning here into out of the lake into the bay. We'll do a little beach comb in here, see if somebody's down there, seeing if it's sockeye are showing up yet. There's a few people. The dip net here. You come in with a big net and you stand there next to the bears, and you have a net with on a long handle, and you just try to catch them as they go by. It's really fun. Here. A lot of times there's some bears over here in this bay. Evening time's going to be better for seeing bears out here. Right, well, we're going to head to the other side of town. So here we've got a bunch. This is close to Deep Inlet. They a bunch of seiners, so they're fishing for salmon here.
Coincidentally, there is a seine opening this afternoon, so our timing is perfect as we flew over the top of these guys. So what they're doing is they're seining, and seining is a type of fishing where you can see they take that net and they basically stretch it out across the bay, and then they kind of hold it open with that skiff, and then fish swim into it, and then they close up the net, cinch up the bottom, and yank it onto the boat. And they have openings when I think it's 1 day on, 1 day off. So when it's on, everybody's out there fighting for the best spot, which is what we're seeing down there.
All right, well, that was a nice little Sunday cruise around, so we're heading in.
Center traffic, 96 uniform, turning left base, 29. 96 uniform, short final 29.
Runway landing. Here is down for runway landing.
Well, if anybody watched this, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. This is our first video, me and my daughter's project. I sit around and geek out watching YouTube airplane videos all the time, which maybe like a lot of you guys. And after doing that for a while, my daughter was like, Dad, we should record what we do. Like, we do so much cool stuff between camping and fishing and working. And I said, God, I don't have time for all that. And I said, well, maybe. I said, I'll buy cameras if you want to deal with the editing and putting it all together, because I don't have time for that. She said, yeah, let's do it. So anyways, bought a bunch of cameras, strapped them on the plane, and we basically recorded our whole summer. So hopefully this works out, our first recording. If it goes good, we'll keep doing some more and maybe record some more next summer. Thanks for watching. Bye.